She's not a massive kind of indoor athlete, is she? But this is a great place for her to start the season.
She doesn't do a lot of indoors, but again, some athletes, they just choose not to. But the mommy rocket, as she calls herself these days, is a phenomenal, incredible athlete. And, you know what her start's like, blistering. She'll put everyone into question from the get-go, but it'd be nice to see how she gets on, and it's great for the Glasgow crowd to see her.
And Amy Hunt in lane 8 is an athlete with huge potential. She is the fastest ever 17-year-old, well, she was last year before she turned 18, in the world. That is a title that's held in the men by Usain Bolt. So, of course, the comparisons are there. And she gauged her season and kind of very well last year. Many people thought she might end up going to Doha. She didn't. And she's qualified to go to Cambridge as a student next year. She's got an incredibly bright future on many fronts, but athletics, certainly, Denise.
Very promising youngster, but listen, she's got to learn, she's got to use this experience. She's next to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and so she have to draw on all these experiences to make her a better athlete. This is just the start for her.
OK, well, let's see how she does in exalted company, Andrew Cotter.
Yes, what a race we have here. What a rarity to have Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Muriel Ahuri lining up against each other, alongside each other. That's a gift to Glasgow to have Fraser-Pryce here for her only indoor meeting of the year. So rarely runs indoors, but Amy Hunt goes in lane 8. Again, I think she knows that this is a good test for her, because she said that her 20 to 30 metres, first 20 to 30 metres, the worst part of any race she runs. But anyway, Amma Pippi, the Enfield and Haringey athlete who's been studying in Oklahoma, won over 200 metres in Vienna a fortnight ago, had a good race with Amy Hunt in London, over 60 metres last month, a fraction between the two of them. Katarzyna Sokolska of Poland is in lane 2, strong Polish contingent at this meeting. Maja Michalinic of Slovenia made the final of the European Indoors here last year. Good run in Torun in Poland last weekend behind the American Shania Collins. And then the noise that will welcome one of the greatest athletes of all time, twice Olympic champion, 4 times world champion, over 100 metres. Says that Tokyo will be her final Olympics. She's going to double up there over 100 and 200, but she's almost designed for 60 metres here. They met in the World Indoors in 2014, where Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce won her only World Indoor title, beating Ahuri into second place. But Ahuri, World Indoor champion in Birmingham 2 years ago. Natasha Morrison of Jamaica, her first indoor race this season. Again, it's just not a well-trodden path from Jamaica to the indoor scene in Europe in the winter, but a strong Jamaican contingent here today. Naomi Sedney of the Netherlands, often a stalwart of the Dutch 4x100 squad, with the likes of Jamila Samuel and Daphne Schippers. And then Amy Hunt, still just 17, enormous potential. European junior title last year. This year's a World Junior Championship year. She's got that to decide on, as well as whether to go to Cambridge or Loughborough. Is it going to be World Junior Championship or Olympics? Again, you have to think perhaps of the long term as well, but she is running world-class times now. 60 metres, not perhaps her strength, though she knows that. It's just a chance here to test her first 20, 30 metres against some of the best, and perhaps the very best of all time in women's sprinting. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in lane 4, Muriel Ahuri in 5. Ahuri has not lost an indoor race over 60 metres since 2014, when she gave second best to the woman alongside her, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. The women's 60 metres. Plainly away, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is outsmarted them all. Muriel Ahuri is going strongly also, but she can't quite get back there. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce takes it. 7:16 for the victory, just ahead of Muriel Ahuri. Natasha Morrison was up there as well for third, but Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce gets that victory, a rare victory, a rare defeat rather, for Muriel Ahuri. It's not a rare victory for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She just doesn't race indoors, but when she comes to race indoors over 60 metres, she invariably wins. Ahuri has to give second best again to the great Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. And again, if it's to be her only indoor race this season, which she says it is, then it's a nice way to do it.
Yeah, this is always interesting, you know, Andrew, when athletes such as Shelly-Ann comes out to decide to run just a one-off race. I'm always interested to see what kind of condition that they're in, and you can imagine right now she's still in that building phase, so she'd be pretty strong in the weights room, and again that's been demonstrated because she fended out the blocks. That's what we expected to see and do. But watch this out of the blocks, good rhythm, isn't she? Hard, straight into that floor. But as I say, there's those little extra technical elements that come over the 100-meter preparation, which you don't really demonstrate over 60. So for me, this is just fantastic to see her enjoying the indoor running and really showing the crowd of her expertise.
As the contrast, we know that she's a 60-100 sprinter, really. That's where her strength lies. 200, she's very, very good, but perhaps she just starts to get relatively weak. And when you see Hunt again on the replay, you can't see her here, but she was starting to come back into things a little bit. So some are designed for 60s and 100s and others for 200.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, famously known as the Mommy Rocket, once again demonstrated her exceptional sprinting prowess by clinching victory in the 60-meter race in Glasgow. This triumph further solidified her status as one of the sport's all-time greats. Primarily renowned for her outdoor performances, Fraser-Pryce seldom competes indoors, making this race a rare and special occasion for both her and the spectators. Despite the less familiar setting, she executed her signature explosive start, immediately distancing herself from the competition. Her ability to rapidly accelerate and sustain her speed to the finish line is a reflection of her years of dedicated training and experience. The Glasgow event marked the beginning of her season and played a vital role in her preparations for the Paris 2024 Olympics, which she has confirmed will be her final Olympic appearance. Given her infrequent participation in indoor meets, this victory was particularly significant. Clocking an impressive 7.16 seconds, Fraser-Pryce not only secured the win, but also reaffirmed the dominance that has defined her career. This performance places her among the top athletes in the 60-meter discipline, emphasizing her adaptability and skill across varying race formats. Among Fraser-Pryce's strongest challengers in this race was Muriel Ahour, an experienced sprinter with a distinguished record in the 60-meter event. However, Ahour had to settle for second place, as Fraser-Pryce's explosive start and consistent stride proved insurmountable. Despite Ahour's proven strength in indoor sprints, she was unable to close the gap, once again highlighting Fraser-Pryce's superiority in short-distance races. The race also featured promising young talents, including Britain's Amy Hunt, who is widely regarded as one of the country's most exciting sprinting prospects. Though still early in her career, Hunt has already set notable records and possesses great potential. Competing against icons like Fraser-Pryce and Ahour provided her with invaluable experience. While she did not secure a top finish, the lessons gained from racing alongside elite athletes will undoubtedly contribute to her growth. Another notable competitor was Jamaican sprinter Natasha Morrison, who upheld her country's strong sprinting legacy with a commendable third-place finish. Jamaica has long been a dominant force in global sprinting, and Morrison's performance further underscored the nation's continued depth of talent in short-distance events. Fraser-Pryce's triumph in Glasgow was more than just a personal milestone. It was an inspiration to both spectators and fellow athletes. Her participation elevated the event, giving fans a rare opportunity to witness one of the sport's legends competing indoors. As she approaches the conclusion of her illustrious career, each race carries added significance. Her primary focus remains on maintaining peak form for the Paris Olympics, where she aims to end her Olympic journey on a high note. In post-race interviews, Fraser-Pryce highlighted the delicate balance between her athletic ambitions and family life. As a mother, she navigates the challenge of managing elite-level training while raising her son, adding another layer of admiration to her already remarkable career. Her ability to excel in both roles makes her story even more inspiring. Ultimately, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's victory in the Glasgow 60-meter event exemplifies her enduring excellence and commitment to the sport. Even as she nears the final chapter of her career, she continues to set new benchmarks in sprinting. This race, one of her rare indoor appearances, was a masterclass in speed and technique, reinforcing why she remains a dominant force on the track.